Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky15, where I'll be giving you my Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. As usual here on the channel, well, what can I say, it wasn't a bad day again. We had two winners on the card for us today, and I'm feeling pretty good about our form really at the moment. Our nap one, which was Caressier de Empire for the Tom George and Adrian Heskin combination. It was a nice performance by that one in the end. And even though it had been put up by the handicapper, I think it was £9 in the end, it was a nice, good performance, and it was always probably going to win the race the way that it travelled into it, and it wasn't really sought after by a challenge from any of its other rivals today, and it won very nicely. And it's probably a horse you want to store in your memory for future races, as it could be still an unexposed horse. So it'd be interesting to see how that one gets on. Our other winner was Salt Whistle Bay with Sylvester de Souza aboard, and I think he got the tactic spot on today. He rode the horse pretty much from the front, from the off, and I think that's where this horse needs to be if it's going to run a good race, often in a prominent position. And that was very telling last time when it ran at Chepstow, where it didn't get the good start and it wasn't prominent early on, and it was always up against it when it ran on into third place. So I think that was a much better tactics for this horse, and maybe another one again to maybe just think about next time when it runs. Our other horses that ran was Shania Says at Nottingham. Did lead for a little while, but then kind of got outpaced and then was easily overtaken by quite a few horses, finishing back in about midfield in the end. Then our other runner was Invincible Dream at Salisbury, or Incredible Dream I should say. Again, it finished in 5th place, nearly got in the places. I know the bookmaker we did it with, Sky Bet, were paying 4 places in that race. Could have maybe nearly got placed, but I'm not complaining. We still had 2 winners today, and like I said, we've been in good form recently, and hopefully that can continue tomorrow. Also, I want to say that I will be doing a lot tomorrow. I haven't done one for a few days on our Twitter station, the same name, LuckyLoads15. If you don't follow us there already, check us out. They're normally just a few other horses I recommend maybe doing as a single, or if you want to do them as a double, it's entirely up to you. But they're just a few horses normally that I think might run well or of our interest. And to be fair, there's quite a lot of good racing on tomorrow, so I've seen a few other horses away from each way Lucky15 that I think might run well tomorrow, and I'll post that up tomorrow morning, so watch it out over there. Anyway, I'm going to be getting stuck into my each way Lucky15 horse racing predictions tomorrow. I fancy a few of these horses to run well tomorrow, and the first one I'm going to give you tomorrow is my nap in the 305 at Huntingdon, and they resume their National Hunt campaign now for the winter. I like Huntingdon, it's a good track, they get a lot of good races there, so I thought this horse tomorrow, the one I'm going to give you, had a very good chance in this race in the 305. It's called Squadron. It's trained again actually by the same selection we did our nap for today, Tom George and Adrian Heskin. Like I said, they already rode a winner today, and they've been racking up the winners when they have been sending out the horses. They haven't been sending out too many horses recently, but I've seen it in spells when they have been releasing the horses, as it were, to run on the track. They have been running well, and I thought this horse, Squadron, had some good form and good chance in this race on its handicap debut tomorrow. It won last time out in the first time cheek pieces. They go with the cheek pieces again tomorrow. Also as well, it's off a workable mark of 115 on its handicap debut tomorrow, and I thought at 5-2 that was not a bad price to be getting stuck into for this kind of race for this horse. So that's going to be my nap there tomorrow, and I'm back in Squadron in the first race. The second race I give you stays with the jumps fixtures, but it's over at Warwick this time on the other jumps meeting of the day in England. And we're going to the last race at Warwick here with the horse called Midnight Walk, currently around 9-2 at bookmakers at the moment, trained by Donald McCain, and his main jockey Will Kennedy be taking the ride again. Now, since we've entered the new National Hunt season, even though it did resume again back in April and it's been going over the summer, these way probably from the Skeltons, you could argue, have been probably up there as the next best jockey and trainer combination. They got on really well, and they had a good season last year, and they've continued in good form. This horse, Midnight Walk, actually won last time out when it was in a novice race at Sedgefield, which was easily won, but I still thought this horse still had potential. I still thought it was well handicapped as well, off a mark of 106. I definitely think the horse could definitely improve and could be rated higher over time, and I thought 9-2 wasn't a bad horse there that could run well in that race at that price. So that's why I'm going for it there. Midnight Walk as our second selection in our Each Way Lucky 15. We then go back to the flat action, and it's all-weather meetings tomorrow for the flat, 2 all-weather meetings, but the one we're going for as our third Each Way Lucky 15 selection sees us go to Lingfield. And this is going to be my long shot for tomorrow. It's in the last race on the card in the 5:35, and the horse that we're going for here is called High on Love, trained by Charlie Fellows. She's had a great strike rate recently. I believe he's got a 44% winning strike rate, sending out four winners from 9 rides in the last couple of weeks, so he's been in really good form. He's been very selective with his horses. Jamie Spencer, top quality jockey, he'll be taking the ride tomorrow. This horse is going to be dropping back tomorrow in 7 furlongs when it didn't see the trip home last time out at Kempton, which was its all-weather debut. But I thought tomorrow it could run reasonably well in this race. I thought the 16-1 wasn't a bad shout, considering I thought it was on now a dangerous handicap mark, also in the way that it probably needed the run last time out. It's been rested as well just for a few weeks, maybe to give it a bit of more confidence. And I thought, you know what, 16-1 with the stable going well, good jockey booking. I thought this wasn't a bad punt really, and that's going to be my long shot for tomorrow, High on Love in the 5:35 at Lingfield. My last selection tomorrow sees us go to Chelmsford, the other all-weather meeting which I mentioned, but that's in the evening tomorrow, and we go to the 7:15 at Chelmsford with a horse called Badenscoth. It's currently around 7-1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Dean Ivory, and one of his conditional jockeys, Jack Dern, takes a ride. He'll be able to use his £3 claim here, and this horse has been running really well of late. It's already a course in distance. When I like horses that normally run well at Chelmsford, they normally uphold the form. This horse last time ran very well at Sandown, and the winner of that race has followed up again since, so the form looks good there, and I thought move back to the all-weather could really help this horse, and definitely could see it run a good race tomorrow to make it finish in the frame there. So they're my 4 Each Way Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow. Please like the videos if you want to see more horse racing daily content. Also as well, please subscribe to our channel as well, it really helps us out. Also as well, please follow us on Twitter. Like I said, I will be doing the load a lot tomorrow, where I'll be picking out those horses away from my Each Way Lucky 15 predictions here on YouTube that I think might run well. So check us out on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Also as well, please gamble responsibly. Hopefully you don't lose too much money from my selections. Also as well, just a shout out, I did mention that I will be going back to the loader look, where I look at some issues in the sport of horse racing, different topics and things like that, and we've done some good debate so far. I'm going to be doing a debate probably tomorrow, most likely, as tomorrow's the most day that I am likely to do it. So watch out tomorrow, probably evening, when I might upload that. I've got a good debate lined up, and I've also got some more lined up for the future as well over the next couple of weeks that I probably will be getting into and uploading. So watch that space for those. So yeah, that's all I've got to say really. Hopefully you can have a good day tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.